chair class. I hope everyone's feeling well. And if you have any questions after class, I can stay on and chat a few minutes, but we'll get started. I want everyone to sit nice and tall, so towards the front of their chair. Push your feet into the floor, so kind of push big toe, pinky toe, heel, and notice how that kind of makes you turn on your glutes, the hamstrings, the back of the legs, and it might even show you how to like pull your low belly in. And just kind of hold and maintain that while we take a few breaths. Inhaling. Exhale, try to draw the low belly in deeper. Inhaling. Exhale, I'm pushing into the floor as I turn my glutes on and pull my stomach in. Inhaling. And exhaling. And inhaling. And exhaling. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. And then let everything relax. Holding the arms down by your sides, we're going to float those arms up to the ceiling and lower them down and add some breath here again. So inhale, feel this stretch right here, lengthen your ribs. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. So I'm not really arching the back yet with this one. I'm not really trying to overdo it here. I'm just lifting my arms and lowering down. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. And then if you notice, if you have a bent arm, see how much you can straighten it. Oftentimes we think this is straight, and it may be stiff, so we may have to work to get to that straight arm. But let's try and make that the goal. Inhale and exhale. And exhale. And exhale. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale down. Nice. Moving on to a few neck stretches here. Placing a couple fingertips on your chin. I just want you to kind of push the chin back so your whole head just kind of goes back. And you might just feel a little bit of sensation activation here in the back of the neck and release, right? So you're just going to push the head back and release. Push back and release. So throughout the day, notice how far forward you have your head, right? From maybe looking at your device, even when we're in the kitchen working, maybe doing any of our hobbies. Our heads are always forward, and we just need to take a moment and set them back. Head on top of that spine. And release. And then just take it side to side. So just tip the head to the right. Lift through center, tip it to the left. Again, nice and gentle. I'm not forcing the stretch just yet today. Just notice where it's a little tight. Last time, tipping it to the left and then bringing it center. And now we're going to turn the head. So turn it to the left and center and right and center, and keep going. And again, one side may be a little tighter than the other. And again, you're going to just try and see, can you get that chin towards that shoulder? Maybe, maybe not, but we're going to just keep making that the goal of stretching the neck. And release one more time. And down. Good. Now working our jaw. So everyone make a nice wide mouth. And release. And then make a small mouth. Scrunch everything to the center. And then make a nice wide mouth. And then scrunch everything to the center. One more time. Wide mouth. And small mouth. and release. And then just kind of fold the knuckles in and then just gently start to massage your jaw and your cheeks. So again, just getting these muscles to kind of warm up. So if you ever feel a little stiffness, the jaw's clenched, kind of remind yourselves, right? There's plenty of muscles throughout our face that get tight. Kind of soften across your forehead. Just kind of smooth it out. Coming down around the temples. Back towards that jaw. Underneath the jaw a little bit. Down to the collarbone. And release. Coming into some knee float. So take an inhale. Exhale, lift that left knee. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, float it up. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, float it up. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, float it up. Inhale, down. Exhale, float it up. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. And down. So if that was challenging, you can sit back in your chair and you'll have a little bit more support. But I want us to make sure we're not tipping back when we lift that knee. So inhale at the bottom, exhale, lift it up. Trying to pull your stomach in. Inhale. Exhale. So I'm not changing the pelvis to do this. I'm not rounding. So it may only come up an inch off the floor. That's okay. I want us to just focus on using the stomach to help lift that leg. And lift. And lift. Still sitting up nice and tall. And lift. One more. And down. Going back to the other leg, taking a little knee slide. So I want us to inhale, lengthen that leg, and then exhale, pull it back in. So my heel is lifted. Inhale, slide the leg away. Open up the hip. Exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull it in. And in. And in. Good. Two more. Last one. And other side. Inhale, slide away. Exhale in. Lengthen. And pull it in. And pull it in. And home. Home. Last time. And down. Great. Moving on to our arms again. Reach the arms out in front of you, and they're just shoulder height. So no higher or no lower. Kind of find the shoulder. And I want you to imagine we're like a zombie arms, right? And I want you to reach your arms only forward and then bring your arms back. So you're going to reach like you're going to touch the wall in front of you with your fingertips and then bring the fingertips back away from that wall, right? Protract the shoulder, retract, protract, and retract. And again, notice, see if you can really feel this whole shoulder glide forward and back in place. So then again, throughout your day, if you notice your shoulders are rounding forward, especially when we're driving in the car, see if you can't remind yourself to place them back. And lower down. Good. Shake that out. And now we're going to come into rotation with the shoulder. So bring those arms back up. Bring your thumbs out in front of you. And imagine your thumbs are pressing onto a wall. And you're just going to roll the thumbs down. The whole arm rolls in. Roll the thumbs up. The whole arms roll out. Roll in. Roll out. Turn in. Turn out. Same thing as we roll in, the shoulders come around to the front, roll back, they come slide right down the back, and front, and back, and front, and back, and front, and back. One more time, and down. Nice. Shake it out. All right, now adding some lateral extension with the arms. Bend your elbows by your side and imagine you're holding 2 watering cans and you're going to reach and tip the watering cans out and bring them back down to fill them up. Reach them away and tip. Turn those palms back up and bring those arms down. Reach them away and tip. Flip those palms and bring them back down. Nice. Reach them away and tip. Flip those palms and down. Reach away and tip. Flip the palms, bring them back down. One more time, reach. And tip. And come on down. Nice. Shake it out. Take some gentle shoulder rolls here. Good, and reverse. And now we can come into our bigger puppet arms, right? So after we focused on those upper postural muscles, now let's kind of get the torso moving. Get the body moving a little bit bigger. Reach and reach. Reach, take a big stretch. Extend the fingertips out of this hip. Reach, poke a hole through the ceiling. Make this nice and big. And release. Bringing that left arm up to the ceiling. Take a nice side bend up and over. Lift back up. Reach over. Lift back up. Let's add some breath. So inhale to go over. Fill up the lungs. Exhale. Come back up. Inhale over. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale over. Exhale, lift. And arm down. Nice. Other side. Reach that arm up. Side bend. And home. Side bend. And home. Just reach, expand the rib. Good, now let's add that breath. Inhale over. Exhale, scoop to lift it back up. Inhale over. Exhale, lift back up. Inhale over. Big inhale. Exhale, lift and down. Sit back on your chair, crossing that left knee over the right, and then just gently turn to the right. You can hook your elbow over the back of the chair if you would like. You can just leave that arm down if the shoulder doesn't feel comfortable in that position. I'm just gently pulling my knee across the body. And again, I'm trying to get my chin over that shoulder. And release. Other side, right over left. Turn. And again, option to hook the arm over the chair. Or put the arm down on the chair. And then again, draw that knee across. Bring your chin over the shoulder. And release. And down. Nice work. Okay, coming into our hundreds. So sit forward on your chair, bringing your arms down by your side, and we're going to pump and inhale for 5 counts, exhaling for 5 counts, and we'll add a little leg lift today. So here we go. We're going to inhale for 5. Exhale, lift the leg. Inhale, put it down. And exhale, same leg. Inhale, put it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, pump. Exhale, lift. And down, switch legs. Inhaling for 5. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Sit nice and tall. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Tighten up that kneecap. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. So when you're lifting, you're pulling your kneecap up towards you. Tighten your quad. Inhale down. Last one. Exhale, lift. And release. Nice work. Grab your TheraBand that is maybe hooked to your chair. Take it onto your right ball of your foot. Sit up nice and tall. And again, option here to sit further back in the chair if it's a little bit challenging to hold that leg up, or forward on the chair for more of a challenge. And now make your abs help hold that leg up. So if you feel it drooping, can you pull your stomach in and lift it up? There you go. Sit nice and tall. Turn the leg out so you see your heel and take little circles down and up, down and up. Sit taller as you circle, 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 circle. And pause, reverse your circle. Inhale, exhale. Sweep it up. Sweep it up like you're pushing into your center line. Sitting tall. Great job. And put that heel down onto the floor again. And now just hinge and stretch. So bend those elbows, create a flat back. So look ahead of you onto the floor there, right? So you're not going to look down at your toes. I want you to look about 2 or 3 feet, maybe even 4 ahead of you. Lift up out of that hinge and just point and flex your foot in the band. Point and flex, point and flex, flex. Good, and circle the foot. Nice, and reverse direction. And lower down. Switch legs. So make sure you get that band flat across the ball of the foot. Sit nice and tall, right? Your choice of where you sit. Turn that leg out so you see your heel. Lift nice and tall. Circle down, around, and up. And up. And taller. Each time that leg lifts, you pull your stomach in and get taller. And reverse direction. Inhale, exhale, up. 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 9, and 10, and down. Setting your heel down. Hinge forward on this side now, right? Draw those elbows back by your ribs and look about 4 feet ahead of you on the floor. Nice work. Nice flat back. Pull your abs in here. Pull your stomach off of your legs. And then come upright. And again, point and flex into the band. And circle the ankle. Just the ankle. Make the ankle do the work and then reverse it. And release. Nice. Set the band on the back of the chair again. Hugging just the right knee into you. So give it a little hug. Nice. And then you can even draw the chin to the chest here and get a stretch through the neck. We're making a little ball. Lift back up. Place that leg down. Other side. Hug that left knee into you and sit tall first. Nice. And then chin to chest. Give yourself a little hug. Make a little ball. And release. And down. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of weights today. So you can choose. I've got 3 pounds. You can start with 1 or 2 pounds. And then I'm even just going to hold both in my hands just for a little bit more challenge, but you choose what's best for you. So you're going to hold the weights in your right arm, right hand only, and then our left leg is going to lift. So we're going to inhale and we're going to exhale. We're going to add our knee float with a bicep curl. Good. Nice. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Switch. Put the weights in the opposite hand. Take a big inhale while the leg and arm is down. Exhale, lift arm and leg. And again, I'm adding that abdominal pulling in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Great job. Bring the weights into both hands. Hinge forward. Bring the arms down in front of you. Bend your elbows softly. And then lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Good. And lower down. Now look down. So instead of looking at me, you're just going to lift your arms. But they don't have to go very high. But as you do this, draw the shoulder blades together and down. So, right, I don't need us to get way high because then we're going to get into our neck. I need us to stay broad across the back. So I want you to feel this kind of, if you drew a line from the underarm to underarm. So that mid upper back, not into the neck. Last one, bring those weights down and then pull the stomach in and roll on up. Roll those shoulders back. And then roll them forward. Good, coming into scissors. So sit back in your chair a little bit. And again, you can put the weights in one hand. Straighten that left leg and pull the kneecap up towards you. So you're going to tighten your quad. And we're going to bicep curl and then just hold that leg. Bicep curl and hold. And hold. And hold. Tighten that quad. We're halfway there. 8, 9, 10, and down. Other side, sit tall, tighten up the quad, bring that leg into you, and 1, and 2, 3, good, keep going. Just gonna let someone in, someone, computer stuff going on. Halfway there, 5, tighten your quad, 6, there you go, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Woo. Come forward onto your chair again. Hinge at the hip. Bend your elbows by your side. Push those arms behind you. Tricep work now, right? Push. Tighten the back of the arm. Pull your stomach off your legs. So even though we're hinging, we're not just resting on our legs. I want us to be nice and active here. Push your feet into the floor. Feel your hamstring and glute turn on as you push into the floor. Right? We're trying to make all the muscles of the body keep active while we're doing all our exercises. So we're not just working the arms. And release. Roll on down, set those weights down. Bring the band back. This time we're going to place it across both feet, hip distance. So I'm going to flex my feet with my heels onto the floor. Tighten up on the band. Good. Bring your feet down onto the floor and then hinge. And scoop and come on up. And hinge. And lift. And hinge. And lift. One more. And release. Perfect. All right, now a little footwork again. So now you can sit back in your chair fairly comfortably. I want us to dome our feet, right? Imagine there's a little ball under them. So curl those toes underneath you and release. Curl those toes underneath you and release. Good, curl those toes. Nice, stretch the top of that foot and release. Curl the toes and release. Good, holding that right foot up. We're gonna make the alphabet. So draw the letter A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Nice. All right, we have to do the same thing on the other foot. Lift that left foot. And here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Nice work. Sit to the front of your chair, lift your heels, and just tap your toes. Tap, 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 tap. And breathe. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Walk the feet front as we tap. And walk them back. Good, keep going. Walk them front. And back. Walk them front. And back. One more front. And back. And down. Nice. Butterfly those hips now. There we go. And then swish both hips to the right. Let's swish both hips to the left. Swish them to the right. Swish them to the left. To the right. To the left. There we go. And then sit front. Can you turn and bring the soles of your feet together? And then just gently open up those hips. Yep. So you just kind of try and open your hips. Yep. Reach the soles of the feet together. Turn. There we go. Good. And release. Good. Sitting tall in your chair, we're going to take a little hip walk. So I want us to just shimmy ourselves back. Good. And then walk forward in the chair. We're just letting that pelvis move for us. Good. And walk back, 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 and forward, 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 and back, 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 and forward. Forward last time. Back, back, and front, front, front. And then we should land at the front of our chair. Widen your knees and feet for our saw. Bring your arms out to a T. So option here to take a flat back version if that feels best for you. Take a big inhale. Turn to your right. Exhale, reach down towards your pinky toe. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, pull the stomach in and lift back up. Inhaling. Turning the other direction. Exhaling. Stretch the fingertips away from one another. Inhale. Exhale, lift back up. And reach to that opposite ankle. Inhale. Exhale, scoop and come back up. Take a big inhale. And exhale, reach. Inhale. And lift. Hinge with a flat back if that feels better for you right here. Pull the stomach in to come back up. Last time, reach. And come back up. And arms down. Nice. Sit into the middle of your chair now. Push your feet into the floor. Take your palms down by your side. Inhale, push the arms back and lift head, neck, and chest up towards the ceiling. And release. If you want to add some weights here, you can. Push those arms back, roll those shoulders back, lift head, neck, and chest. Come back to neutral. Sit tall, push your feet through the floor as you push your palms behind you and you lift your chin to the sky. And come back. One more time, push those feet into the floor, turn your glutes on, pull your stomach in, lift and look up. And release. Hands onto your legs. Now we get to come into cat-cow. So now we round forward, chin to chest, kind of look down to the chair. Bend those elbows, return. Now look up to the ceiling. Shoulders roll back. Chin to chest. Softly start to look down as you round and stretch your spine a little bit. Come back up, lift. Draw the gaze up to the sky. One more time, chin to chest. See if you can get your low back to maybe stretch. So it's very easy for us all to round, of course, our upper back. You place your hand on the small of your back. See if you can kind of push into your palm and open up the back there a little bit. And then release that. The natural curve will come back into place and into neutral. Nice. Now we can sit all the way to the back of our chair, using the back of the chair as a support. Take your hands behind your head and then lift and make a small arch over the back of the chair. And come back to neutral. Lift up and over the back of the chair. And come to neutral. Good. Lift over the back of the chair. And come to neutral. Last one, lift. And come to neutral and arms down and shake it out. Okay, we're going to come to stand for a little bit of leg work. So stand on up. And I'm going to just move my chair off to the side here a moment. You can use your chair for balance if you need to. So come and stand. Woo. So I have enough room all the way. I want us to go front to back first, right? So take your outside leg. So I'm starting with that left leg. And I'm going to take 2 pulses to the front and 2 pulses to the back. So we're going to lift and pulse, pulse, and pulse, pulse. Front, front, back, back. And now notice I'm not leaning to go back or leaning back to go forward. I'm going to stay nice and straight, and I'm going to use my ab to lift and my butt to push the leg back. Pulse, 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 pulse. So everything else stays stable from my head to my hip. And then I'm just using my abs and glutes to help move that leg back and forward. Back. Forward, last time. And release. Good, shimmy it out. Staying on this leg, same leg, I want us to take double kicks. So bring the toe behind you, stand up tall, kick your heel to seat 2 times. Kick, kick, and put it down. Kick, kick. I'll turn to the side so you can see, right? I'm kick, kick, and down. I'm trying to activate this hamstring. And yes, it may cramp. It may turn on. Kick, 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 kick. Imagine you're folding your knee around a ball and you're drawing that heel to your seat. Last time. And down. Shimmy it out. Switch sides. So again, if you need the chair for balance, coming to the other leg, our front to back. 2 pulses to the front and 2 to the back. Pulse, pulse, back, back. Pulse, pulse, back, back. Again, nothing else moves. Stomach draws in. So if you find you're rocking to do this, keep it a little bit smaller. Place a hand on the chair until you find that sense of control. Good. And the leg is nice and straight. Boom. 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 Last time. And down. Good. Now our little hamstring kicks, right? So I'm going to bring the toe behind me. And I'm going to kick, kick, and down. And again, see if we can stand up taller. Good. Use the back leg muscles. So not just your knee. I want you to squeeze your glute right here to let that heel come to you. Squeeze the glute. Squeeze your glute. 2 kicks. 2 kicks. Last one. And release. Shake it out. Good work. Shake out those hips. And we can come on down to have a seat again. Coming into seated push-ups. So again, I'm going to sit nice and forward in my chair. I'm going to widen my legs a little bit wider than hip distance. Place my palms on my knees. Kind of rotate my fingertips in a little bit. And then I'm going to inhale, bend my elbows, lower my chest towards the floor. Exhale, push back up. Inhale to lower, my elbows will reach out to the side. Exhale, use your back and your stomach to come up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So if you only go a little bit, that's great too. Wherever you can feel the back and the stomach helping you to scoop and come back up. 2 more. Last one. And release. Coming into some nice big arm circles. Arms up, out, down, and around. Yes, make sure you have enough clearance by your chair. Reach. 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 If you want to add 1 pound weights to this, you can. Reverse direction. Up and around. No more than 2 pounds. Up and around. Up and around. Around. And down. Ooh, take a rest, shake out those arms. Reach your arms out to a T. Same thing if you wanted to add like 1 pound weights to this, that would be great. Circle to the back. 2, 3, 4. Look straight up ahead. Reverse direction. Come up and around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Bring those arms up to the ceiling and then pulse them together. Pulse, 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 pulse. Then face the palms front and take a little swim. Again, can you straighten the arms so much that you poke a hole into the ceiling? Bring those arms down. Roll those shoulders back. Good work. We're strengthening that upper back as we do all these arm exercises to keep our posture nice and strong. Last one, we're going to do a little raising of the roof, right? So palms up and you're going to push up, 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 up. And down. Nice. Let's take a stretch. So take that right arm across the body. Give it a nice hug with your left arm. And then take that same arm, bend the elbow, and then draw the elbow back by the ear and look straight ahead. There you go. That's great. Keeping those eyes gazing forward and bring the arm down. Other side, take your left arm across, give it a hug. And then bend that elbow and then take your palm, fingertips down the back. So if you're tight, if you're not able to look up, just shorten it a little bit. And then, so you might not get the elbow all the way back, but look up. Yes, I'd rather us look up than get the elbow all the way back. And down, shake it out. All right, we're going to come and do some standing work again. So stand on up. And then again, move your chair to the side a little bit. So we did some front and back leg work. Now we're going to go out to the side, some circle, and a little bit of bicycle. So outside leg to the side, right? Standing up nice and tall. And this is small. I want us to just lift and lower. Lift and lower. And same thing, we're working your glute here. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. It's not big. You can challenge your balance or take a fingertip onto the chair. Pulse, pulse. I'm standing tall. I might have a soft knee here, but I'm really using my glute on my standing leg as well. And down. Now just take a bicycle ride. So same leg, we're going to ride our bike. 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 Can we reverse the bike? Go the other direction. Yep, standing up nice and tall as we do this. Down. All right, I'm going to throw a new one at us today. It's kind of like side riding the bike. Turn your hip out. Draw the toe up. This is called passe. Ooh. So I was never a ballerina, but this is a nice hip opening exercise. Last one, and release. Shake it out. Switch sides. So if you have to come to the other side of the chair, set my legs down. Right, so our side kicks. So bring that leg out to the side, standing up nice and tall, pull that stomach in, and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. And make sure it's coming from this glute, not the front of the hip, the back. Back, back. And I'm standing tall on my standing leg, so my glute on my standing leg is also active. And down. Same leg, here we go for that bike ride, so pedal forward. Pedal. Good, and reverse your pedaling. Sweep it up and down, and front, up, down, front, up, front, and pause. Out to the side, our little passe. So right, I'm gonna drag it up and down, drag it up and down. Turn that knee open as much as you are able to. And release, shake it out. Nice work with those hips. We're gonna come into our stretches. Let's leave the chair as it is today. Turn and face your chair. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Draw the chin to the chest, roll down, soften your knees, place your hands on the chair. So on the seat of the chair. Good, walk your feet back to make your L stretch. So walk your feet back so they're under your hips. There you go. Good job. You can widen your feet here as well. Turn them out even a little bit and bend the knees and sink down. Right, this is our nice stretch for the back. So it's either making that letter L shape, or if you want to bend the knees and come into a little bit of a squat. And then pull the stomach in, drop the palms towards your shins, roll on up. Good, stepping towards the chair now, take your hand to the back of the chair, bring the outside leg onto the chair. Make sure it's the outside leg, so there we go. All right, lunge forward and back. Lunge and back. And then take your palms off if you would like to challenge your balance. Lift those arms and lower. If you would like, you can add some weights to the palms here. Lift and lower. Lunge forward. All right, come to neutral. So adjust. So that way the knee's kind of right over your ankle. The back foot that's on the floor, we're gonna lift and lower that back heel. So we're gonna just releve. So we're gonna work that whole standing leg, the calf, the hamstring, the glute. Again, palm on the chair for balance, or no hands if you wanna challenge this, right? Lift through the whole foot. Make sure your big toe and pinky toe are pushing into the floor. Squeeze that calf on that standing leg. And down. Nice work. Now we get to straighten the leg on that chair. We're almost done with this side. Sit up nice and tall. Draw the toes towards you. Hinge into this stretch. So now we're stretching through right underneath that hamstring. Yep. Come on off, slide that leg down, Switch sides. So right, the outside leg comes onto the chair. Shimmy the back leg back far enough so you do feel the stretch as we lunge. So this knee comes right over your ankle and back. And reach. And reach. And reach. Nice. Add our arm lift, reach and lower down. Lift and lower down. Good. Then come back to neutral. So I'm just going to make a minor adjustment here so I feel nice and stable. Knee over that ankle, back leg strong on the floor, lift and lower that back heel up and down. So now this side, right? Big toe, little toe, push into it. Use again the calf, hamstring, and glute. Lift. And lower down. Great job. Straighten the leg that's already on the chair. Bring the toes toward you, flex, hinge, and then stretch this leg. And release. All right, let's turn the chair to face us so we have a little bit wider base for our plank. Walking back from the chair. So option to do this on the back of the chair. So this is a little easier spot to hold plank. So we can start there, or we can come a little lower to the base of our chair. So lift your arms up, whichever side you decide. Walk back and just make a straight line. So my heels are lifted here. I'm going to pull my stomach in, and I'm going to make sure I'm going to roll so my shoulders are coming over the wrist, right? So instead of being back here with our butt sticking up a little bit, we're going to come forward, hold the stomach in, tighten the seat, and breathe and hold. So continue to hold while I show the other option. So if you want to come to the back of your chair, if that feels too much for you, come to the back of the chair, pull the stomach in, lift the heels, and hold. And release. Turn your chair sideways, but we're going to do couple more standing things here. First, take your arms up to the ceiling. Grab your left wrist and side bend right. So use your wrist, your palm, to kind of gently pull that arm over to the side. Lift back up, other side. So I'm going to grab the wrist first and reach. And again. Hold your wrist as you side bend. Good. And last time, other side. Hold the other wrist as you side bend. And down. All right, a little balance work. Balance beam today. So take your right foot in front of the left. Press your inner thighs together and then see if you can let go. Standing up nice and tall. And then maybe you can close your eyes. Have a hand on the chair if you need to. Make sure you get your shoulders back over your hips. So if you feel you're rolling forward, put that hand on the chair so you can stand up tall, close your eyes, and then just to yourself, say the months of the year. Woo, that's hard. All right, switch sides. So bring the other foot forward. All right, so the more I ask you to do in that balance, the more challenging it is going to be. So first we're right here, hand on the chair, maybe press your inner thighs together. Then release and hold it. And then close the eyes. And then recite the months. Open the eyes and release. Nice job, everyone. Come and have a seat. Take your 4 stretch. So take that right foot over the knee. Good. Sit up nice and tall. So just play with butterflying this leg. Right? Just let it come up and down, up and down. That's it. Good. Motion is lotion. Good. And then kind of rock on it as well. So you're going to rock side to side with this. So the knee will lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Then maybe we can open it a little bit more. Hinge forward. Woo. Same thing. Set your shoulders back. Make this a flat back hinge today. So look up and away. Again, about 4 or 5 feet in front of you. And release. Shake it out. Other side. Left onto right. And first, we're just going to butterfly. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And then just rock. Side to side again. Each time, maybe this hip opens a little bit more. And pause, come to center and see if you can get it open just a tad bit more. Hinge forward. And come on down. Good work. Reach your arms and out to the sides and take some wrist rolls. So just roll those wrists. Reach your arms strong and away, like you're going to hold up the sides of the walls. Reverse your wrist roll. Push those arms away from you. Good. Stretch the fingertips wide. Make a fist. Stretch the fingertips wide. Make a fist. Wide. Make a fist. Now make a bear claw wide and just the knuckles. Wide and the knuckles. Wide. And arms down. Woo, shake it out. One more with those arms. This time, reach the arms out and flex the fingers to the ceiling. Feel the nerve stretch. So as you press those arms long, stretch underneath the forearm here, right underneath that wrist. And down. Take your pointer finger and thumbs together. Lower the arms down by your side. Flip the wrist behind you and then roll your pinky forward. So you want to roll forward. Yep. So you're back here. And then, oh, there you go. Other way. Keep the pointer finger and thumb together. And can you turn, reach your fingers behind you and make eyeglasses? So you're here, you're going to roll back, lift your thumb up to your eyes. Yep, and get your thumb underneath your cheekbone. And then flip your thumb up. And release. Nice work. Let's take some final breaths. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale up. Exhale, let it go. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, let it go. And we are done. Great job, everyone. Thank you for joining.